The same thing is happening now again. History is repeating itself.
I was a very intense believer in the Nazi ideology. And I know what a supreme dedication to an ideology can do.
From an early age, Alphonse Heck was influenced by the Nazi worldview. He joined the Hitler Youth at the age of 10, and by the end of World War II, he was a high-ranking officer of the Hitler Youth.
It is absolutely correct to say, if you can't learn from the events of Nazi Germany, you will not be able to grasp the true intent of the danger of the radical Muslim world today. You're simply hiding.
History has an unfortunate habit of always repeating itself.
The idea that the radical Muslims have and that Nazis had is they demonize the Jews. You know, they just turn them into demons. And I mean, this is exactly what happened in Germany. Now, can you imagine? We were enlightened people and we fell for this. Why wouldn't Muslims fall for this?
فاليهود هم اليهود، هؤلاء هم الذين يجب أن يذبحوا ويجب أن يقتلوا. لمن وضع حزاما ناسفا على نفسه أو على أبنائه ودخل في أعماق اليهود وقال الله أكبر ولله الحمد لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
They are killing the infidels just like the preacher in the mosque told them to do. It's their duty to kill them.
تا اسرائیل از صحنه روزگار حذف نشود، این فریادها به قوت خود باقی.
I watched anti-Semitism since I was a young kid, and now the world is reaping. These eggs are hatching, and what's coming out is literally something that comes out of Nazi Germany. The same as in Nazi Germany, the Boy Scouts in Nazi Germany, we had the youth. The youth was being robbed from being youth.
Arab children are being taught that Jews are inherently not human, that they are born from monkeys and pigs, that it's perfectly all right to kill them, that is a command from Allah to kill all Jews.
اسمك ايه؟
اسمك
بسمال. عندك كام سنة؟
3 سنين.
انت مسلمة؟
اه.
بسمالة، انت تعرفي اليهود؟
اه.
بتحبيهم؟ لا، ما بتحبيهمش ليه؟
كده.
عشان هم ايه؟
هم قردة وخنازير.
عشان هم قردة وخنازير؟ مين قال عليهم كده؟
ربنا.
قال عليهم فين؟
القرآن.
قال عليهم في القرآن كده، صح.
I think the worst form of child abuse is teaching a child to hate. What we have on Palestinian TV and on Saudi TV over and over again are little kids being taught songs, I want to be a suicide bomber.
إذا احتجت على باب القدس أصبت بدائيا بزي مقاتلي
The radical Muslims, without any doubt, learned from the Nazis on how to indoctrinate the young.
You know, kids 8, 6 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, teenagers watching cartoons. And what did they see? They see a depiction of Sharon in this thing called Dara-Cola. You got Coca-Cola, you got Dara-Cola. But Dara-Cola is Arab blood.
لا مستشارون فهمني انا كلمت متخصصين عشان نسوي بطل مشروب بطل حاجه ساعه شويه دم عربي علشان نشرب دم العرب.
And the youth who are listening to this day and night, what do you expect to happen?
A Palestinian teenager showed up at a crowded West Bank checkpoint wearing a suicide bomb vest. Soldiers sent a yellow robot to hand scissors to the boy so he could cut off the vest. Once the boy was out of harm's way, the bomb vest was detonated.
And I think this is a crime that the Muslim world commits against its children. Hitler committed a crime against young Germans. Took me a long time to see that. But what the Muslims do to their own children is even worse.
They tell Arab children that Jews bake cookies with their blood.
منيح اصلا نحن في عندنا مهمه القياده ولازم ننفذها بسرعه. ايه شو هي؟
This is a scene from the television series Al-Shatat. It was broadcast on satellite TV stations that reach hundreds of millions of viewers.
اسمع بدنا دم طفل مسيحي قبل الفصح مشان الفطير. شالوم هذا شافكم؟ لا. متأكد؟ طبعا. معناتها خلينا نبدأ فورا.
متى؟ ندوق على البيت.
تكرم حبيبي. بعد شوي بنروح.
Throughout the Middle Ages, there was this libel that the Jews needed blood of a Christian child to make matzah. Now, of course, today the world knows this is totally libelous accusation, no connection to truth at all. Yet the Al-Shatat film was able to include a video depiction of this ancient blood libel as if this is real Jewish ideology.
There is no shame in Arab media. In the degree they are ready to cover hate speech and lies, outright lies against the Western Israel.
التي تصنع الفطير من دم الأطفال الأبرياء.
The ironic thing about this whole thing is that if you look at reality, you can see what we accused the Jews of doing. We carried it out literally.
فالقتل في سبيل الله أشهى أمانيهم والإفخار في جنودك وحلفائك من أسعد لحظاتهم وحز رؤوس الكفرة المجرمين تطبيق لأمر ربنا.
Cameras are there for the whole world to see it, but the world refuses to see.
شالوم فصح مجيد. هلا
When I see films like Shatat or broadcast during Ramadan, I see a recurring theme. I don't see anything new, in fact. I see attacks against Jews. I see an attempt to depict Jews as bloodthirsty people, as murderers, as a people who would sacrifice Christian children to drink their blood during their holiday.
حبيت دوقك فطير الفصح المقدس. شكرا. كيف شفتها مطيبة؟
عادي مثل الفطاير الدنيا.
لا تغلط. هي ألذ وأقدس لأنه معجون بدم نقي، دم جزء.
What is significant is not just the film, but the time in which it was shown. Ramadan is a time when people will look at the TV because it is a month in which Muslims traditionally think there's a lot of blessing and there's a lot of religious education going around. So when you choose that month to show a particular film that is anti-Semitic, you are grabbing an almost captive audience.
And it just shows you how dangerous propaganda could be. How could you possibly believe this in the 21st century? How could you possibly believe this? And yet, they believe it because of the incessant propaganda.
If you would have asked me when I was 6 years old, who are the worst people on the face of this earth, my answer would have been they are Jews. They ought to be killed.
إسرائيل هي عدونا. هذا كيان غاصب غير قانوني غير شرعي ولا مستقبل له في أرضنا ومصيره يعبر عنه دمنا والشعار الموت لإسرائيل.